What were your first impressions of New York? Do you remember? Because I
I was
think it's
kind of scared, and I remember the first time taking the subway. I went down there. I was like, "Oh my God, you must need headphones." It was so loud, and so I only took buses for a while. Then I finally got in the New York frame of mind where you got to do things quickly. I was like, "This is like a day trip to get across town or get uptown." When I came to New York, was kind of on a whim. I was working as an intern with an architectural firm in Washington D.C. after I finished school. I had a friend that had a large apartment. He said, "Come and stay for a weekend." And I didn't even know there was an East or West Side. So it's kind of exciting that I knew nothing. After, I think, 2 years, I finally learned somewhat the city. Well, first of all, let me tell you the story of how I came upon him. Like I said, when I moved to New York, I didn't know there was an East and West Side. And that was the old days when you used to carry your big portfolio around. So I literally went to this. I had taken a couple things out of magazines whose people work I liked. It was very kind of clean. And so I went, and it was a doorman building. And the doorman was nice enough to let me up. So it's funny, I didn't even have an appointment, and I think it was the second person I met with, and Lloyd hired me right away. It was a great experience, and I think, first of all, just as somebody right out of school, is to learn the whole procedure of how to deal with a client, how to handle a project, the steps involved, how to present to a client. So it was a great learning experience. I stayed there, I think, a little more than a year, and then from there I went to Rennie Saltzman. There is where I think I really learned a lot of my craft. I still kind of model my office how Rennie had a small office and it ran very fluently, but again, how he dealt and kind of mixed styles, though I'm not as traditional as and antique as Rennie was, but I learned a lot there. I think what I like to point out is most of my clientele are young couples or single people buying their first house or maybe a weekend house. And I think what I bring to the table is the patience to deal with a client that really doesn't know the business. To me, there's also two kinds of designers. I always say one, that you open a magazine and you can start in the back and not even see the first page and know it's so-and-so. I think there's a category that I fit into, is that you're opening the client's eyes to what's available today in the marketplace, how to mix styles and how to edit and expedite. Some clients have very good taste, but to push them to a new level, and I think that's where I fit in as a designer.